Okay. I have to try to recruit this guy now using the same, but you know. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Borg.
Oh yeah, it's the game just doesn't like it,
Borg.
so let's just make it so.
Borg.
Just right now.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
Uga Kuga.
Mr. Spoiler, you go away.
Borg. Borg.
Just going to make a backup, just in case something happens.
I'm here to serve you, boss. But first, let me stick this iron in your gullet.
Borg.
No, force quit the game.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
Hey man, sorry I missed the last thing. Nothing to be sorry about, don't worry, I'm not holding grudges. How you doing? Doing alright, thank you. We ordered pizza even if they kept killing us. They keep killing us. They keep calling us to say, "Oh, we no longer have olives," or we don't have hot honey drizzle anymore and stuff. Aren't I a bit late? You're not late. I just started the stream. How you doing? So yeah, they said that they were missing a bunch of toppings, if it was alright, if we want to change the order a bit, or... And then they said, oh, we'll be here in 9 minutes. Like, what? We're missing stuff, but you're around the corner? So yeah.
Someone sets a challenge, I answer it. But where is my challenger? Is he too scared to show his face?
It was like 7 minutes ago, and I'm good. What about you? I'm doing alright, thank you. I'll be streaming for a bit, and then I'll go eat some pizza. I like to think that Talia and the Dwarf Hater are similar. How so?
You maggot! Coming here was the second biggest mistake you ever made. The first was that death threat, and now you're gonna pay for both.
You trying to make him a Stormbringer?
Come back and fight.
Well, I'm not trying to make the Dwarf Hater into a Stormbringer. He's a Nullag. That's not possible.
This is it. Lads, watch as the mighty Grave Walker gets cut down like the cur he is.
Well, a Nullag Stormbringer, I don't think that's, possible. That would be fun, though, to be able to get a Stormbringer from a Nuruk just as much as a Nullag. Same for the Machine or the Flame of War. No, the grunt, you moron! Of course I cannot drain him. The Dwarf Hater targets dwarves and Talion and slaves, specifically orcs, but when it comes to human, no, you can't. Yeah, it's like... It's like, we all know that Talion is racist against orcs, so there's no surprise there. Same for Celebrimbor, he's a bit racist against anybody.
I will give your corpse to my master.
gonna have to take some time to control the crowd before I can spend some time reading the comments. I'm sorry. Gonna try to chop his arms off to see if I can get the right move. I doubt it.
Great army.
Nope. Of course not. Alright. The dwarf hater targets dwarves, Italian, and say specifically orcs, but when it comes to human, no, you can't. So basically, they both hate separate races. You know, it's like it's not a species that you should be cross at. You should be crossed at individuals. Imagine him having a gold glove from the gold armor. I don't think there would also be a Nazgul glove fitting for a Nolog. I think Borg can become a necromancer. Well, Borg had been purified, that's why he's got the cursed skin. A predator and a race as well. That's Stallion and Cerebrimbo both. Anyone else that made Bruce deranged feel bad about it? Because, well, who hasn't felt bad about it? It's like I thought he would make for a good overlord. I mean, he was pretty much enjoying his time fighting alongside you, and you're like, screw you, I'm just going to look for a real overlord. Come si crea an olo bestia. I can't. I'm sorry. I guess I'm going to translate this real quick. How do you create a Nolog beast? Could you upload it? Well, I have made videos on Nolog beasts. I can show you a video on it. What's the name of the video? Let's see. At Javier Bello. Sorry if I mispronounced the name. I get it. He betrayed. Well, he betrayed you because you know, treated like, trash, basically. Can you make a skinless from a specter? Can you make a skinless from a specter? I don't think so. No. The skinless is basically on the same level because both the specter and the skinless can become things like the Flame of War or the Forsaken, etc. So they can't become one or the other. It's like I tried many times before to turn a specter into the inflamed to be able to then turn them into the Stormbringer, but it never worked. So yeah, this time I need to remind myself. First I get the second chat from the guy, then I get him down on his knees the first time for his last chance, and then I terrify him.
Zog and his acolytes
Because
have
if
been
I
cleansed
terrify
by
him the
fire,
first time,
Mordor is not yet.
it's just going to screw things up. Hey, wholesome build guy. Hey, broken jaw, hello. How you doing? Imagine orcs at a campfire telling the story of Talion like he was a horror tale, and he just ends up jumping on them from above.
Is close.
Or not even. While they're telling their stories, you can see Talion trying to walk around stealthily and then starts randomly climbing barrels.
Here I am. If you wanted a shot at me, now's your chance.
He just wants to stealthily go around the campfire and just, you know, the AI just messes this up.
Manfred! I received your threat. That is why I am here. Not hiding, but waiting. You think you've lured me out? Foolish talk. It is I who have lured you to your death.
So I've been trying to make a machine and it has a blood brother. I attacked his blood brother till he ambushed me 3 times, and after that I tried to make him... Oh, just going to kill this guy real quick. 3 times, and after that I tried to make a deranged maniac, but before I could do it, he ambushed. Just give me a second.
To bring all my lads out and not let them beat on you at least a little bit, right?
He ambushed me for a 4th time, and even though I didn't make him deranged maniac, yes. Oh well. Are you saying that you try to make the machine a maniac or his brother for the thing? Oh, I remember what I used to do with this guy. Just isolate him. So yeah, you tried to derange his brother. Alright. Because yeah, you can get you can provoke 3 ambushes for beating his brother, 1 ambush for deranging or turning into a maniac, and then 1 ambush for killing him. And then you can send a death threat or just randomly fight him, and he should have the second chat ready. I still think the obsessed is just Talion's wife, but he got shocking good man. Don't say that. That's a nasty thing to think about. Talion will be like, ah, you know, I still love you, but yeah, we need to see other people. It kind of reminds me of the process of super mutants in Fallout. Like they've still got memories of their lives before that, and they just start acting like they haven't changed, but they just look like super mutants.
A good death in Sauron's name. Thank you, Ranger.
Alright, I need to make sure to build the Wrath. Oh, that's not what I meant to do! And the centaurs from Fallout as well. The centaurs. Oh yeah, the horrible things. I see you over there. Come here. Alright. I want one as a pet, to be honest. A pet about Centaur. Fallout Centaur. They just look awful. I would. I'd rather have a Deathclaw as a pet than a Centaur.
That war chief is no more.
And yet, as you always point out, Mordor will breed 1,000 more.
Look at this guy. He's waiting for his moment to use his big thing. His big stick. Come on. I wonder what would happen if I... Oh, that's right. I cannot dominate. I can only drain. Oh well. Deathclaws are badass. They've always been badass. Just need to make sure that he is going to cheat death this time. Not just get replaced. No, he has not been replaced. Good. Wait, breed 1,000 more. Doesn't that mean orcs can reproduce asexually? Well, it depends. It's always vague how they, you know, grow their armies. They said, for example, that in The Lord of the Rings, some of the orcs that we'd see on the screens were female orcs. I mean, most of the actors who were portrayed as orcs were, you know, women. They were disguised as orcs and stuff. But I'm saying that the species had females in their ranks. So, technically females. So they kind of breed, and sometimes they just grow them in vats, or they grow them in mud.
For me, Orc?
It's just weird. I guess it's depending on how they first came to be. You know, is Bruce a woman? Well, if that is so, then Talion basically ruined his chances for a nice date. That explains why orcs can have hollows as blood brothers. Yeah. Follow the tracks without raising the alarm. Oh well.
A man with his tongue cut out.
He died when exactly? Let's say around 13, 12, 6, 12.
There's been a murder here.
That's turnabout for you. You thought you were following me, but I was following you.
Is Zog the undead blood brother of Akoth? Like, is that why Zog takes a long time to naturally ambush the player, because canonically Akoth killed his undead blood brother who could have been Zog? Who's Akoth? Which Akoth are we talking about?
Man filth! Here I am! You want a shot at my title?
Well, it fits him when he's saying this and he's the Avenger.
Someone help me! I'm stuck!
He's like warning me, I already killed another player. Oh, I called the Slayer of the Dead. Well, good theory. Because the Slayer of the Dead entirely is here. Depends.
I am chosen master! Chosen master! Understood.
So yeah, around 6:40 we should make sure to make a no, there's no need for a backup. If he cheats death with the title of Stormbringer, it's not the same as the Inflamed. To be honest, Zog can have random blood brothers once. Zog came back and he had a blood brother, and I got rid of his blood brother. Then he instantly replaced him for another. Well, he probably raised a better one from the dead. Like, he died too quickly. I don't see really the point of Zug having a blood brother when he finally ambushes you in the game.
I think it's
Doesn't
time
make
that
sense to me.
bait was put to use.
Feels like he would be better doing his business alone. He's a necromancer, so he's always surrounded by undead. Unless he's got a, you know, a necromancer brother. just didn't want to betray Talion, and so dominated him when he was off the screen.
Who disturbs my communion with the Great Serpent? You will be punished for your insolence!
Because when he goes insane, he confesses he never wanted this fort. So by the time of the siege of I feel like when they are deranged, they either go against what they previously wanted, or they just go all into their desire, but really to the extreme. Just like the Tark Slayer is just basically just saying Tark, die. Bruce, I think, was willing to be loyal to you, but you betrayed him basically by choosing to select a better candidate for Overlord, while he was the first one actually, you know, working to get you this fort.
You will serve me! My mind is not so
And
delicate.
yeah, I guess he probably just offered to take the fort in Sauron's name in exchange of him becoming the Overlord. That's how I see it. Because Talion and Celebrimbor really have no idea how to take care of their people. They don't see them as, you know, valuable soldiers. They basically know better than Sauron himself. He just sees his orcs as slaves. They have no names in his eyes. In his eye. Like Talion and Celebrimbor, they just see orcs for as a mean to an end. Like, oh, they can dominate them. They don't care about their opinions. You know who aren't really talked about? Who? The Nazguls. The Nazguls, they don't really have their own will, except for the Witch King. Isildur, I guess, had some will, because I'm guessing he was way later than the other Nazguls. Counter argument: the chosen Olog and chosen Uruks. The chosen Olog and
sure
chosen
you might have
Uruks are,
borrowed a thing or two.
you know, what counter argument? To what exactly are you doing a counter argument with chosen orcs? The Nazgul not really being talked about. Well, the chosen captains basically have been selected to be given a chance to be above their brothers in the eyes of, you know, the Witch King and stuff. Really? Where did the bomb go?
You turned my siege beast, eh? Oh, that's clever. Ask anyone here, though. I hate clever.
I do wish, like, after defending every orc, you get the true ending. Every fort, you get the true ending. I think then Talion joins the Nazgul, but doesn't get his own mask to tell which one he is. I don't think so, because I think the Witch King would be the one with the will to not have a mask on, but yet he does, because they are basically just wraith. They don't have their own bodies, and since Talion basically is banished from death, he only relies on the ring to, you know, still be around. Doesn't technically have his own body.
How about a little fire, Ranger?
So I think it's just an illusion.
You're making a big mistake, Ranger. The Uruks will be avenged.
Because if he simply removes the ring from his finger, he starts, you know, bleeding out from his throat, and he dies. It's just, you know, and he died so many times, and his body is never recovered by the orcs who killed him. They never parade his body around like, I killed him. No, I killed him. He just disappears. He doesn't have a real body. So having his face uncovered as a Nazgul wouldn't really do anything. He would simply look like the Nazguls in the first Lord of the Rings movie. Alright, Broken. Have a safe one. Why doesn't the thief orc just steal the ring from the finger Italian new ring of... Like I said, I feel like his body is not, you know, I mean, they kill him, but when they're trying to get stuff from his corpse and... Oh no. How to, you know, how to catch Italian again. But yeah, he doesn't have an actual body, otherwise they would butcher him and stuff. When the brander says that he's going to brand his corpse, probably just goes poof in smoke before he can actually do something. So I'm guessing some of them tried to get the ring off of him, and he just again went poof. But when he's fighting them, he can get beaten because he's physically there. But once you take the ring, well, you actually can't unless you have powers.
This is just how I planned it. You're so predictable.
Eltariel has the power to actually wield the ring, to take it off their hands, because she has powers against Nazguls. She has the gift for it. But normal orcs wouldn't be able to grab the ring off their bodies. And why isn't Gollum there when Celebrimbor and Dariel are fighting Sauron? Because his precious being there? Well, because Gollum is not stupid. Gollum is not going to join in the fight when it's going to risk his life. If he's fighting two hobbits, that's fine, because they're basically his size, and he's just, you know, he's the same size basically as the hobbits. They're not as threatening as, you know, Celebrimbor and Dariel. He's not going to climb Sauron's tower just to claim the ring for himself. He's not stupid. Like I said, he would be seen by Sauron.
You will serve the great Lord.
You've seen how Sauron is basically just illusion upon illusion upon illusion. He's just one big guy, and then he turns into his former self in full armor, and then he changes into an elf-looking guy to fight. And then he, you know, he's just an illusion. He's not really fighting Celebrimbor and Eltariel, and, you know. And if Gollum were just on the side, he'd be seen instantly, like, caught. Sauron is basically lucky if he went to the extreme. But he can't be physically grabbed by... Like I said, it's like Loki. You can touch Loki's illusions. You can, you know, because he's got some, you know, illusions to fool even Thanos. But when you stab him, you feel like you stabbed him, but you didn't, because, oops, he's just gone, because he's an illusion. So in my theory, Sauron is basically like Loki, but super evil. And Celebrimbor hasn't caught it yet. Celebrimbor is a very powerful undead elf, but he's just a very powerful undead elf, while Sauron is a demigod. So Sauron is a glorified trickster. Well, yeah, he's a liar, and he's using trickery to, you know, fool his enemies. That's basically what Sauron does. His rings are basically just to, you know, darken the heart of those who wear it.
Like a strong drink.
And the more you wear the rings, the less of you exist. You become a specter, a wraith. When the Nazgûls are, you know, killed by Aragorn in the first movie, like, they haven't really died, they just moved on from where they I mean, it's basically just a bunch of specters. They're not real. You can touch them, but they aren't here.
No one messes with my grog! No one!
It's not easy to really make sense out of this, but it's just powerful dark magic. I mean, Sauron is a fake that piggybacks off to wait, I'm gonna have to read this after the fight here. But yeah. yeah, Sauron is basically an evil's Loki. So, you know.
I'm in no mood for your troublemaking. You will die quickly.
Okay, I mean Sauron is a fake. He piggybacks off of everyone else's work, like for example Celebrimbor made all of the rings and he asked Zog to resurrect Balrog because he couldn't do it. Not that he couldn't do it, it's just, you know, he doesn't really see it as being worth his time. In one of the Lord of the Rings lore videos I've watched, Sauron is like, he's aware of Balrogs. He just doesn't see it worth his time just bothering trying to recruit that one or just raise one from the dead as Zog, you know, tried to do. I don't think Zog even mentioned, you know, the Balrog thing, the Balrog plan to Sauron. I think Sauron was aware of Balrogs just raising because of the ring being forged by Celebrimbor, but I do not think he saw it as like, alright, I have to grab this Balrog. He doesn't see it like it's something has to do to win. Zog admits it when you sneak around him. He said he asked me to do it because he couldn't do it himself. Well, if Sauron asked Zog to look into it, I don't think he said, could you do this favor for me? I can't do it. I think it's just, can you do it for me, or whatever. I have better things to do. Because Zog assumes that Sauron can't raise the Balrog. It's like Sauron is aware of the Balrog and the Moria, and he's aware of the Balrog raising from the ring being forged by Celebrimbor, but doesn't see it as, oh, I must get my hands on it. It's like, yeah, sure, go pick him up. But he hasn't raised an army against Zog, like, oh, you betrayed me. Zog is a necromancer, but, you know, he wouldn't face Sauron in a fight, army against army, and win. Because even though he could raise any dead orc, Sauron still is surrounded by fire, and zombies are vulnerable to fires. Because, yeah, you may have noticed, but Zog has a big ego. So, I doubt really that Sauron said that he really wanted Zog to raise the Balrogs. Like, if you want to do it, sure. Hi, Lost Cause, how you doing? Doing alright, Jessica Lynn? Lost Cause? Yes, I am, thank you.
Who said the categories could be released? Heads will roll for this!
Go away! Annoying archers. Alright, we'll see if the Stormbringer cheats death. Or if he comes back as the Stormbringer. And with the habit I've got, I made a backup 5 minutes ago before his return, but I don't see the point, since if he comes back with a hook, there's no changing it for the School arm. It's not like the Inflamed, which you can save before his return and choose which scar it gets. I'm going to wait here, maybe a minute or two. By the way, I think that Bruce isn't the mastermind people think he is. The actual mastermind is a plan maker orc you find halfway through this quest line. I mean, it sounds right. The thing is, you can also recruit his plan maker, so kind of limits Bruce's, plans for you. Like, alright, I guess I'll just set a trap for him. And then he just gives up, he captures Ranger, and yeah. He doesn't know what to do with him. But again, Bruce wasn't planning on betraying you before you treat him badly and decide to just promote a random captain into Overlord. It should just be about ready to come back. I guess I'll make my way there, and if he shows up, good. Was Bruce ever planning on betraying you? Was he super spur of the moment thing? Like I said, I doubt Bruce thought that betraying you was a good idea at first. It's just when you treat him badly that you're like, oh, I'll screw this. I fought for him. I got the fort for him, and it's not even giving me any reward. Well, screw him. I would have promoted him. We all would have.
Nothing to fear from these Ologs, save keeping clear of the bulk when they fall.
I understand that the game wants us to find our own orcs, our own Nemesis, our own followers. But we should have had our say on something like Bruce. If you're making an orc or an Olog into a potential ally, give us an option to treat him good or bad. See what's going to happen as a result. Not force us into going along with the plan. was trying to stab the dialogue guy.
And so, two warriors meet on the battlefield to do battle upon the field of battle.
I think there's a Drake because, yeah, that's why I'm not hidden. Why are Drakes always aware of where I am? Why are they always against me? What have I ever done to Drakes? Question: how come 1-3 Uruk or all captains can beat the Nazgul? Because they're not overpowered against men. Well, they're just hard to kill. And Uruks and Ologs are tough. They just, you know how to beat things up, and Nazguls can be beaten by Aragon wielding a torch. Like the Witch King can be beaten by Eowyn and Mary. You know, he's not overpowered, he's just got stuff to back him up.
Understood, boss.
They haven't given him super strength and stuff.
That the best you got?
Uruks and Ologs are tough. Runs into a guy with a mortal weakness. Strong, not. Well, you know, it depends. And normally, they wouldn't have a weakness like this in the lore. It's just they added them to the gameplay.
That's a drake!
But like I said, Nazguls are just, you know, normal men who have been corrupted by evil. So
As you come on.
men are the true evil. They should be able to corrupt the ring. Well, you know, I feel like Sauron was influenced by the doings of men, and he knew that men were, you know, weak to temptations like power. So that's how men got corrupted so easily. They tried to be noble, but the thing is, most of them are weak-willed.
Dead Ologs, eh? Impressive! But there's a reason they were working for me, not the other way around. What are you doing? might work on the grunts, but I can't be tricked so easily.
And he's enraged by it. Wait for the focus. Oh, terrified. Alright, easy. Alright, let's see if he cheats death now. His body hadn't been replaced. Come on. See, his body is still there. I noticed how he has his jaw that he closes whenever I advance time. And he opens it when I'm focusing on him. Alright, so he's still around.
Honk. Noru.
He's shy. Like, you know. Yeah, it's normal to be shy after somebody chopped off your arm. Basically killed you in the eyes of others.
Man swine! You burn more than my flesh, Tark. Now I will burn your soul.
Alright, well, he's there. Just not as the Stormbringer. Where's Necromancer Borg? Well, he just showed up. He's not a necromancer. Like I said, as requested, I purified him the first time, and I tried to burn him into becoming the inflamed, which was also requested, but it turns out that he simply didn't stack any burns. He's cursed and cursed. He's double cursed, yeah. He has cursed weapons, so yeah, it makes him more likely to become a necromancer. But it's not just because I purified him after that he's, you know, a necromancer. He can be because of his weapons.
SoW and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
If you were the one to give him cursed weapons, that wouldn't really make him more likely to be a necromancer, you know. You can just remove this backup. It did nothing for me. You gave him the cursed weapons? No, I did not. So yes, he is likely to become a necromancer by himself, but I say but he didn't really get the curse skin by himself. So what I'm going to do now is use the inflamed version of him to try to turn into the Stormbringer, because I keep saying it every time. Steve Bloom is more likely to become Stormbringer than Nolan North. Have more success with him. He looks very necromancery. He's on the Warmonger tribe. Most orcs don't always have the curse skin. Like I said, I'm the one who applied it to him. I know Nolan North is the voice of the Stormbringer. I agree with you. But before his transformation, it's easier to have him originally voiced by Steve Bloom. I have more successes using orcs who are voiced by Steve Bloom. When doing Nolan North, he's more likely going to come back with stitches on his arm. So yeah, in this case, I'm just going to grab him.
Borg.
Is assigned your bodyguard? No, he's not. I just placed him here.
Borg.
The garrison is currently unavailable. Really? But not really.
Borg.
He's not assigned as my bodyguard. He is not. Oh, look, I'm going to position him here.
Borg.
That's Zulu for how does that make sense? Well, you know, it simply does. It's how the game script works. It's just, you know, Borg and Borg. Well, I've got Borg after he got cursed, well, purified, and then you've got Borg after he was burnt into becoming the Inflamed, but hasn't gotten any burns on his body. Last stream, he just came back like this. He just changed his voice, and yeah. So since he's got Steve Bloom's voice, I'm going to use this to turn him into the Stormbringer. Talion is both a predator and a racist. Well, nobody doubts that. What color was he originally? He was yellow? No, was he yellow or was he brownish? I mean, brown? Yeah, brown.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Yellow is just really deep brown. Was yellow brown but turned white because of your spellfire? Yes. Well, it's mostly with the frost. I purified him. Well, I have to get rid of this guy. But yeah, it's not because he's looking cursed or purified that he is more likely to be a necromancer. He's looking like he could be a necromancer, but he's more likely to be a necromancer because he had chosen his cursed weapon. Why would you kill him? Because I've got him already planned as a Stormbringer. I mean, he's a spoiler, basically. I've already turned him into a Stormbringer for a guide I'm going to work on. A full guide on Stormbringer creation. He's already been turned.
Bark.
I just don't need to have 15 of the Manhunter.
You had to see this coming, man, boss. I'm not a very nice orc.
Bark.
Alright. Prevent the Iron Will. You basically helped him be capable of becoming one. How did I help him basically become one? Where are the burns? Like I said, he didn't get any burns from cheating death as the Inflamed last stream. He just came back unchanged, which was a disappointment, but he still changed his voice to Steve Bloom, which makes him more likely to cheat death once again, but as the Stormbringer. I wanted him to stack burns, but you know, if I had burned him outside of the death threat, he might have gotten the burn stacked on him, but he probably would have just gotten the baghead, which I don't want him to. He gets no scar, he just can't feel pain. Well, you know, you can still get scars, just don't feel the itching. Both fire and spellfire, yeah. I bet the purified death felt cold. Curse must feel like cold darkness, breathtaking darkness,
Orc is close.
and the burn just basically took that away from him.
They call it a death threat, but it's flattering to be wanted. Thrilling,
In
really.
the other game
to
it was
discover I've
Spellfire.
got a new plan,
Yeah.
mates. So let's play.
And in the other game they came back looking blue with the blue eyes, which I like the look of. But yeah, they changed the name of Spellfire to Purification, so it's basically the same thing, it's just looking like Curse.
You seared it out of me. I can't feel pain. I can't feel the ecstatic rush of inflicting
No, I'm talking
suffering.
about their eyes in the first game. They are blue when
You
you
took my
know,
reason
burn
to
them
live.
with magic. I wish they kept the look of purified orcs in Shadow War.
Show me what you know.
Come on, Bork. I need you to show me that you got the second chat. Thank you.
I know so much pain in the world. But after you incinerated me, I can't feel any of it. So you're gonna have to take it all.
And now we wait for him to follow us. Cursed Scar should have looked different than the normal cursed skin, to be honest. The blue eyes would... Yeah! If you look at what it looked like in the first one, it looked great. It looked worse than the drowned look. They had blue eyes, and not the, you know, blue color. Their entire eyes were blue. I'd imagine the spellfire would be more likely to make you incapable of feeling pain than burning. Well, you know, it's probably some kind of burns that really makes you feel like torture deep inside. It's not the burns that you'd feel on your skin. You burned him twice. Yeah, I did. And technically, you can burn somebody with frost because, you know, that's, you know, what frostbites is.
Being robbed of the ability to suffer. That is the ultimate suffering.
So yeah, I basically just burned him with cold and burned him with fire.
All the pain is yours! Or pull your love.
If you burn him with spellfire with a stack with... in the first game you mean? Or in Shadow of War? I kinda wonder if switching up the order would change anything. He burning first and cursing him later. No, he would not get the curse skin. I know this for a fact. If you burn somebody and then you curse, it doesn't look like he got the cursed body. Vice versa. But if you curse somebody who already spawned with burns, then they both stack. If you're trying to burn Fear Eater, he's going to be both burned and cursed. But yeah, it would give him a bag head if I killed him with burns and curse in whatever order outside of death threat. Inside of the death threat mission, it just doesn't change anything. Alright, let's see if he cheats death. If he gets replaced. No, it does not get replaced. Good. He died at 7:10, so at 7:40 we
Does it?
wait for
Or do
him.
the names merely change?
But yeah, if you want to give somebody a baguette, just throw him off a cliff for 2 or 3 times. Maybe more. Buonanotte. No idea what this means. I'm guessing bonjour, bonne nuit, good
Why
night.
get close to the enemy when I can pick them off
So
at a
good evening
distance?
to you. Did I guess right? Let's see. Give me a second. Good night, yes. I was right about that. Have you managed to make a Nuruk 777? No. On my Discord, yes. Discord. Somebody on Discord knows how. Is Gore-Tide transformable into anything cool? Gore-Tide? No. Gore-Tide is one of those disappointing titles that you can't do anything with. I wanted one to become a Stormbringer with no pants, or just a Flame of War with no pants, but no.
It's full of Gondor Orients.
Oh, cooks. Okay. Why no pants? Because he has no pants. He's naked. Gore-Tide is naked. No, it does not. He's got underwear. He's Talion's favorite target. He has a slave cosplay.
Bowman is like a
Yeah.
buzzing fly, best squashed with whatever's at hand.
But yeah, it's such a disappointment. Why put him in the game if they cannot allow us to turn him into anything fun? Yeah, it doesn't have a unique personality, it's just naked guy. Oh, he's terrified of... yeah, of flies. No, his quotes are not unique. He doesn't have a specific personality. He's just naked. He's bloody naked, that's all.
Combining efforts is a wise choice! Wise choice!
I'll see how it is.
And yeah, it's a shame you can't do anything with him. Maybe it's a bug that some titles can no longer be turned into anything. Because it would have been fun to just have a random Stormbringer who's calling you brother and stuff, and he's just got no pants on. Theodore Bundy. I have no idea who that is. You don't know who Ted Bundy is? Nope.
Nothing to fear from these logs, save keeping clear of the bulk when they fall.
Do I need to know who Ted Bundy is? Do I need to hide from Ted Bundy? He's one of the most famous serial killer. Well, he's not famous enough to be in my books. He needs to work harder.
Better not make me late for dinner. Careful, might be dangerous.
Who is captain? Goalkeeper. A random captain. He's not the naked captain this time. He's just a random captain.
Submit now, and perhaps I will show you a bit of mercy.
Looks like the Unbreakable, the church helmet guy. Oh, well, he's the warmonger. I personally prefer the raid leader. The raid leader has a better looking helmet, I think.
I'll go.
Wasn't always the case. In the first game, raid leaders were meh. Where are the machines of the machine tribe? I don't know. Usually they should be there, but that's the Warmonger tribe apparently.
Those are logs for my boys. No one messes with my boys.
Those every type has a title name after them. No, there's no feral captain. There's no. Well, there's a marauder. There's an outlaw. There's a slaughterer. Just give me a second. Other than that, the machine tribe, well, they have the machine if you make him cheat death as such. Really? Didn't get terrified. I know the machine can be of any tribe. I'm just saying there's no machine title other than the machine that can be in the machine tribe. I know it makes a lot of sense, but that's what it is.
For the sake of my beloved ghouls!
The Warmonger tribe is the most treacherous tribe. However, they also the coolest. Yeah, I wish they were more effective against each other than they are against you. I thought the Warmonger was the most loyal tribe. Well, they are for war. And, you know, means they are always in conflict. Means they are not above betrayal, just to have more conflicts.
Sending me off, eh?
Marauders, as long as you give them gifts, they're loyal. Most of them. Alright, so I have to walk the dog, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, I missed a bit of conversation. I think just let me mention your theory on stream. Which theory? The red orcs being loyal. Well, actually, I can't say that my orc, the red, stayed loyal during one of my videos for Stormbringer. He died to a pit fight and he came back, dagger in his head, just saying, I don't know why I'm still loyal to you, but I am. So it kinda has the ring of truth to it. I wish you could reward your orcs indefinitely, cause yeah, you can give them a level up, an immortal weapon, a gang, epic trait, but then it's just nothing. Well, you know, it's all they've got.
I've killed many of your fellows.
Imagine if
Now I
you
will
could
kill
give
your
them a
beasts.
bigger ration of grog, more food for their feast and stuff. Imagine if you could just make a feast for your captains.
Did you hear?
Wouldn't that be fun? Well, who knows? You could do some testing and figure it out if it's true or not. Kill Karagos, alright. Alright, going to kill Karagos. Cool. It ain't just RJ. Well, who knows? It's still true that my red stayed loyal on the first time he cheated death.
Proud of yourself? Killing a load of witless beasts? Let's see how you do against an old log.
The suspicious. This guy is sus. There is a giant among us. You think he's an imposter? Yeah, we should send him out the air. We should, yeah, we should I don't know the word for it in English. Send him in space, see if he's an imposter or not.
Watch out there. It's something
Emergency
else.
meeting, yeah.
Don't let your guard down. Boy, this man's swine blood red. It shows on everything.
Can't just be the wind. Not this time.
Just my luck to be out here with you.
Just a bit too far. I vowed. Ooh, it didn't. Ah, well, you know. It doesn't matter who wins the vote. I decide. I haven't seen a Nolog in the Vendetta mission in a while. Well, I've seen them a bunch of times during my streams. But you don't always die to warlocks. They're not the most skilled of fighters. You either die to them on purpose, or it's just because they were enraged and you were surrounded by a bunch of others. Enraged Ologs are somehow very proficient at hitting you when you're spamming roll. I have a technique on how to avoid a Nolog's rage. Just try jumping on him so that he throws you on the ground until he chills down. Saves you from the, well, a Nuruk's rage. Basically the same thing. If they just prevent you from jumping on top of their heads, it's going to end up, you know,
See how quickly
saving you some time from running away.
all alone.
Well, unless he's enraged by acrobatic, true.
Get reinforcements!
What about a Nuruk's rage? Well, I said it already, unless it's raged by acrobatic, yeah.
Sharp bit of violence. Someone needs to learn how to stretch things out.
If they're enraged by acrobatic, you'll just keep making them mad over and over again. Well, shoot an arrow at their head if they aren't, you know, immune to range, and just do acrobatics on top of others instead. Enraged by poison. If they are invulnerable to range, like I said, do acrobatics on the grunts around.
Don't worry. I'll take your limbs off so quick, all you'll feel is a whole lot of pain. Go on then, swing those beautiful arms. Oh, they could have been mine.
If there are no grunts around for some reason, well, you know, get hit use the range to move to another grunt further away. You summon your own grunts. No, I wouldn't do that, because to summon you stay right there and you raise your arm to like come here instead of. It's not like a Nestus flask that you drink in Dark Souls where you can just walk and drink. When you're calling for bodyguards, you're like this.
I'll protect you. Fine.
You're staying there, so in the meantime, you get hit by dialogue. Because Tadian likes to just, you know, stay where he is to do one thing or another, you know. He just likes to take hits. Put on the Mystic Tribe set and pray for best. Well, never looked at the Mystic Tribe sets. But actually, you can't move while drinking as this. No, not in Dark Souls 1. In Dark Souls 1, you're limited. Not as limited as in Dark Souls 2. But Dark Souls 3, I mean, you can drink and walk. In Elden Ring, you know, it's much better. But yeah, in Dark Souls 1 you really have to make sure that, alright, I'm safe from danger, I can drink, alright. You put on the Feral Tribe set. I don't know. Like I said, I never really looked at the sets. What they've got different from each other.
Turn off that alarm! It'll drown out the screams! And I really want to cherish them this time!
Or maybe the Grunt Bodyguard cooldown has expired. Most legendary sets bonus are kinda meh. That's why I prefer Dark Souls or Elden Ring stuff. I worry about those more than I worry about this game's sets. Like, ah, yeah, it's legendary. Yeah, I just don't like it. Arrow proof, and he's enraged by burning. And more guy flies. Oh wow, I just pissed him off royally. At least in Elden Ring, when you find equipment, you're like, oh, that's good. In Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War, it's like, alright, I guess I can sell it.
No mistake.
It came from the sky! The darkness wants you!
Mask of the Undying is probably the strongest cloak in the game, but as far as whole set are concerned, it's a Vendetta set takes a cake. Well, I usually wear Vendetta sets because I do the Vendettas almost as quickly as I get to known.
You cannot pierce the dark! I bring darkness! Bleed! Hang it on! Die! The dark, take you!
He's going all the way around.
I don't care what I find. I'm gonna cut it up good. We'll have it ordered soon.
Come on,
These menfolk were too busy making summer camp.
calm down.
Not armies.
Calm down.
The wind. Not this time.
I think he's stronger than most. Well,
It's when no one will
he's got some good in range.
I shall serve as your chosen, chosen. Whatever you desire, sir.
Alright, so Stormbringer, hopefully is going to appear soon. I haven't checked how long I was out walking. It didn't take that long, I think. Actually think you can do something with him. Yeah, probably. We could make him a Spectre or...
Fiend! You cannot kill me. You should know this by now.
Oh. Well, Nightbringer sounds like he should be Mystic Tribe exclusive. Well, when you get killed by Grunt and he becomes the Nightbringer, he can be from any tribe. If he spawns naturally, then yeah, he's from Mystic Tribe. Is he, or is he from Dark Tribe? I think he's Mystic. You're making me doubt myself. Is he Mystic or Dark Tribe? But yeah, when he's a Grunt, he can be from any tribe. He just makes the armor go black. I had one from the Machine Tribe a while ago. It looks nice to have the Machine Tribe dark. I just don't understand that you have the Nightbringer and you have the Shadow. The Shadow is just like the meh version of the Nightbringer.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is
He's
not
just
yet
literally an assassin and that's it. Doesn't really change anything. If you add my... oh, it's time. But it's time to turn off the light. Go to bed.
Bork is close.
This death threat got me curious. Out of all the orcs in Mordor, what drew you to me, eh? Makes me want to cut you open and see what makes you tick.
Alright, come here. It's time for the darkest. Yeah.
Seared it out of me. I can't feel pain. I can't feel the ecstatic rush of inflicting suffering. You didn't take my life. You took my reason to live.
Fair point, but Nightbringer came across as someone more magical than a typical Dark Tribe assassin. Yeah, I'm just saying that the shadow... I don't understand why there's a shadow while you've got the Nightbringer.
Feel the pain. Look, I am your ruin. The pain should be mine. Like using all.
Was the Shadow in Shadow Mordor? Yes, I'm pretty sure that he was. And I am sure that the Nightbringer was as well, if I'm correct.
You think you're ending my life? You already did that. Now all you're doing is swinging cold steel.
The Ranger Killer... No, hit me. Yes, you kill me, not your grunts. Yes, let's get the second chat.
So much pain in the world. But after you incinerated me, I can't feel any of it. So you're gonna have to take it all.
Alright. No, I don't want him to kill me. I want him to get the second chat to confirm that he's going to cheat death. But he's, for a moment I thought he was Necromancer. No, he's not. Shadow War, this is the second game you're probably playing by the looks of it. Probably playing on Grey, Walker, Brutal or Normal. I am playing on Brutal. But yeah, he's not a chosen one. He's been purified in his first death, which was requested by some people, and then I burned him to become the Inflame, but the burns did not stack with the cursed body. Okay, it's just a face that look very similar to a chosen one. Yes, I know.
Let me go or I'll eat your face!
But yeah, he's just the Berserker Master that I purified. He had originally the voice of Nolan North. Oh, wrong! Oh. That's his second death. Oh, I got so confused. Well, messed this up. Well, got to try again. I distracted myself with my own thought. That's not what we need him to die from. So yeah, what we are trying to do here, if you're wondering, is... Oh, thank you for the follow. If you're wondering what I'm trying to do with this guy, is basically to get him to first get the second chat to confirm that he's going to cheat death, and then I'll chop off his arm to make him a Stormbringer, which was again requested. In fact, I was told that the curse car was an essential to the Stormbringer. No. No. It's not essential.
Zog and his
You can make a
acolytes have been
Stormbringer
cleansed by
from
fire, but Mordor is not yet
most, not all, but most titles, except for the ones who've been through the update. I just don't know why just change the fact that some titles can't change. Why?
Orc is close.
I would pay good money for the devs to go back and upload an update. Changes back the fact that we can change some titles. I want to transform the Ancient One into the Stormbringer. I want a golden Nazgul arm on a warrior.
It's death
That's all I
got me
want.
curious. Out of all the orcs in Mordor, what drew you to me, eh? Makes me want to cut you open and see what makes you tick.
The only thing that comes close is the Kingslayer, who's got already a claw on his left, and when you chop off his arms, he comes back as the Stormbringer with a hook on his left instead of the Nazgul arm. Cursed car or cursed skin. Well, that's basically the same thing, really. But if the Stormbringer is so rare, then why the hell do they seem so easy to get? Some people are asking me if it's just
Scared it out of me. I can't feel pain.
that
I can't feel the
the title
ecstatic
is
rush of
broken or
inflicting
something.
suffering.
It's just no,
You
it's
took my life.
got
You
specific
took my
requirements.
reason to live.
Could the Scorpion become Stormbringer? No, the Scorpion is another of those titles that do not change. Don't ask me why, they just did that. I tried to turn one into the Spectre. When I saw that it didn't work, I tried to turn him into
Appreciate this.
the Blight or into the Flame of War, and nothing worked.
Being robbed of the ability to suffer. That is the ultimate suffering.
Alright, now hit me before they do. Need the second chat. Come on. Hit me! Don't let them hit me! Hit me, you! Nope. Alright, I guess I have to wait for him to be alone with me. I've got some things to read in the chat. I thought the Stormbringer arm was on the right of an orc. Yes, it's on the right. It doesn't stop the fact that they made it so if an orc spawns or cheats death with a hook on his left, he cannot get the Nazgul on his right. Same for Metal Leg. They cannot get the Nazgul arm. It's just how it is. The Scorpion is a Mortal Kombat reference. That's why. It doesn't change the fact that you know, they give you the opportunity to change the Kingslayer, which is a reference to Game of Thrones, into whatever you want. So why can't you change the Scorpion? You know, who is your rarest orc you have ever gotten? And I'm just going to refer to them as orc because it's easier. The rarest orc I have ever gotten. The DLC orcs are often rare. I mean the ones who naturally spawns, not the ones from your garrison when you finish the DLC. And I turned one into the, you know, the blizzard into the Stormbringer. Is in one of my videos. So yeah. What about the one and only? No, they cannot change the collection of ones, and I'm the only one, the one and only, the same one, the self-same one. They can't change titles because they are just there as unique, but they can't change them. I don't know why they place them, but make them that way. If you're crippled, no cool. If you're crippled, no coolness good on for you. Yeah, basically. Okay, is the blind box merchant before they remove the blind boxes? Or is the blind box merchant before they remove the blind boxes? Well, the merchant. They just put him there just I guess for people to have fun killing him, thinking about the loot crates, not the loot crates but the loot boxes, I guess, to get their revenge on the promoting the gambling to kids and stuff. So there's a YouTuber who loaded the save with the ones into an older version of the game and he could change their titles. Yeah, but I don't know about that. Is it because he went into an older version? I mean 1.0 or something, or do you mean a save file and they just feel well looking enough you could actually open him and recruit him? Yes, the merchant, you can find him. I know. I tried to turn him into a Stormbringer, haven't managed to do that yet.
Bleed for me!
But that's when you find a merchant that has the right voice for it. Right, come, follow me up here. This time I need not to make the same mistake. Yeah, loading current patch save on. Alright. One thing I am definitely going to try someday is buy a copy of the game on PC that is without DLCs or any updates. That way we can just try making certain titles, so it would be uploading on my Steam, so I need to empty my current data and then make backups, and then I insert the CD, try to upload the whole game on it, the version 1.0, and yeah, we see I can turn finally the ancient one and stuff. No, I haven't killed it by accident. Wow, we've got the bot in the chat, people. Isn't that great? They're offering us viewers for cheap. What a deal. Alright. Let's see. Report. But don't you have mods that can ban them for you? I don't have mods currently working on my channel, so no. So I'm the only one who has to deal with this for the moment. If I had mods, sure. Alright, let's see if... do you plan on getting any? If I do find any who are willing to be present while I stream, sure, and I have mods to take it, to take the job. But it's a job that I really
From where I was
wouldn't be paying for until I actually myself get paid. So until it becomes a job for me, I'm not really going to offer a job for somebody. You know, I'm not going to pay somebody to work for me for experience.
These archers will not guard you for long, Orc.
I'm not that kind of, you know, jerk. I'd do it for free, but yeah, it's very nice on YouTube to give us the viewers. Free. No, it's not YouTube, it's just I was being sarcastic. I was being sarcastic when I said that the bot was offering me free viewers for cheap. You know, kind of contradicting. So, but you know, when they propose viewers for cheap is basically just that you have to spend money on bots pretending to watch your streams and stuff. It's just, you know, people falling for this scam. It's very generous, don't you? Well, you know, you only have to spend something like $15 a month, and you get 80 viewers on your channel. No way. What a deal. It's like, I don't expect people to enjoy my streams, but I wouldn't pay some scammers to pretend that I've got viewers. It's just sad. Sounds like a thing many people would get addicted to. Well, you know. I know people would fall for it, like, oh really? I'm gonna have like 120 viewers every time I stream? No way! Awesome! But you're completely empty. You're just, you know, streaming for bots.
Does someone request a parley? Or do they just want to die? I'll warn you that I'm not that much of a talker, but I'm a damn good killer.
But yeah, you know, people would definitely spend money on pretending that they have, you know, some attention from viewers. It's not going to bring them anything. Yeah, it's sad. That's something that people, if they didn't fall for this, it wouldn't exist. Because you think you've had a good stream and oh, it turns out none of them were real. I don't know why I tried to recruit him. He's the nameless one. This is the last time I'm paying for viewers. Next month I'll surely reach the number naturally. Yeah. And then they feel empty because it's still got no views every time they stream. Because nobody knows them for real. He's literally the nameless one. You betrayed him. Well, I haven't betrayed him. I never met him. It's the first time ever I meet him. Never seen his face before. Oh wait, I forgot to differentiate my tags. You know? It's like, wait, you're not the same bright lord who betrayed me, left me for dead? Oh, that's alright then. I haven't checked when exactly I killed the Borg. So I don't know exactly how long I have to wait.
So busy, these orcs. They've earned their rest.
We're getting legendary scars and vendettas. Well, sometimes people die on purpose. After they upgraded orcs, betray them. Not the same orc I killed. Well, I'm racist, so I don't care. Well, sounds like something either Italian or Caliban would say. Oh, they torture again today. I think it was about 2 minutes ago, give or take. I don't know. I am kept track of time, so we'll see.
I haven't seen nothing.
I killed the guy who was tortured as well. Well, at least I put an end to his torture.
That's it! No more of my boys are dying today!
This unashamed looks good. And for once, the piercings work with his looks. What is he exactly? A tracker? Oh, immune to range. Ooh. I think he was the torturer, considering he's a member of the Terror tribe. Yeah, like yesterday. Do you have fear of something? No. Tars, is that you? Why are you on the Terror tribe? And where's Flag? I don't know.
Tars.
Who's Flag?
We'll find it eventually. Nothing sneaks away from me. Just my luck. We'll be out here with you. You were saved, not me.
Remember me? You tried to humiliate me. You left your mark on me, but it didn't work. Instead of shame, I felt pride. I embraced the mark and was reborn. Now I return to finish you.
In my universe, the two brothers named Flag and Taz told you this plenty of times. Yes, yeah, you did. The thing is, when I'm streaming, I'm working with a bunch of named orcs. I don't know exactly which one you're talking about on the spot, but I know you talked about them before. Okay, so this guy is... in the green. Good. And boom. Okay. I don't differentiate my orcs. So unashamed orc just gain white paint? Yes. Slightly bluish paint if they get cursed skin. I wish it turned colors randomly to, you know. If they got cursed skin, they get dark handprints. If they've got other skin colors, they get the white handprints. It would be so much easier to just see the difference. Avenge who? What? Who did I just avenge? I haven't checked.
Use some exercise.
I guess you could look. There was no name. No name. It happened sometime. Maybe you can check on the stream. No name for the captain either. Oh. For this one? Hoglig the surgeon.
Something, no mistake.
Really? Okay. Because I thought I released the third one and did not
I
anything.
leave and look what happens. I'm going to find out who did this, then feed him to the categories he let escape.
You know what he would look great as? The Skinless. He's got blood on his face with a hood, which is not usual, so he died to a grunt. Who looks pretty good. We could do something with this guy. If he can be recruited, of course. If he cannot, well, that's a shame.
He's here. He won't slip away. Do not resist. You will serve me.
We can recruit him.
I will
Right.
conquer for you.
If they get the skinless scars, do they keep their helmets on? I wish he'd keep his hood. How would he look good? Well, he's got blood already on his face. And if we get the right faceless scars, it looked great. I believe he would keep it. Really? So yeah. Terror Berserker. So what do you think he merged his title with after the promotion? Of course, the Surgeon. Wait, that doesn't make sense. The Surgeon is not Or does the Surgeon count as the Slaughterer? The Butcher? Nah, well. Is he just cheat engined? I wouldn't know. I haven't asked whoever I avenged. But yeah, when they get promoted and they get certain titles, they can get the title merge. So for example, the Alchemist can get the random look of the Battle Harden, you know, the shoulder pad for the commandos, the pants of the Slayer. He's got scratches on his arm and scratches on his face, you know. But yeah, they get random title merge. If you get a random title that has no real unique personality related to them, they don't merge. That's why sometimes you see like the Nightbringer from the Warmonger tribe instead of the usual what's his the Mystic tribe. That Nightbringer is different. He changes tribes when he gets promoted from a grunt. But other titles just get a random look added to them.
See how quickly and quietly you can find yourself all alone.
How many times have we got to do this?
There's a Dark Souls moment. Trying to shoot an arrow and shoots into the floor. Does an orc lose the helmet if they get captured for a rescue mission? Yes, they lose it and get the brand instead. It counts as a helmet. They go bald, or on the opposite, if they've got a unique face like the blight face or the twins or the ugly face, then they get hair. Or in this case, the branded or the slave, they get the scar anyway, so it doesn't replace the. So it's always different based on how the title was gained. I've had an infernal that got captured and he had a full head of hair. He had a whole dead ponytail.
See this scar? I got it because of you. Everyone knows I was a slave, and I will never live down that shame.
The brand is an assassin. Okay. But yeah, I like the Infernal because he's got the burning helmet.
Abandon your master and serve me!
I prefer the Torch because he's from the Machine Tribe. And I just like the Machine Tribe.
As you command.
I know he did. I know he did because, like you said, he lost it at to get the thing that replaced basically his helmet. But yeah, sometimes it replaces the hair, sometimes it just replaces the helmet, sometimes it adds hair, so it's really depending. I always thought he was bald under there, but no. No, they make them bald when you see the helmet, because it would clip through the thing. Sometimes with the hood, it hides the fact that they've got a beard, and then once you remove the hood with you know, the brand and stuff, then they get the beard back.
Your defenders are no more protection than a fog.
Oh, we've got somebody with you know, a torch on his head. I guess he has fireproof. Yeah. Well.
I know you.
Boom. Yeah, I told you. There was the one with the torch on his head.
The longer I wait, the more it'll hurt.
What's his title? The Torch? No. Can't be. He's from the Outlaw tribe, so I don't remember what his title might be. The arsonist? Probably, yes. We'll see. The arsonist, you're right. So, you see, he's got apparently no hair, but if I were to get him to lose it, the helmet I mean, he would probably have something on the...
You are mine. I add you to my ranks.
I hear your voice, my lord! My lord! If that's what you want.
I don't think the burning helmet fits the outlaw armor. Some of the armors just don't. And again, the outlaw tribe is meant to scavenge armor parts. Yeah, it's just, you know.
Seems my defenders did a poor job of defending. Me, however, I am highly skilled in absorbing punishment and dishing it out.
The abuse, so there's no recruiting this guy. I don't like the outlaw tribes armor sets or, you know, buildings.
Suffering will be sweet delight.
Gonna be honest, I liked him without the helmet. It felt different, weird but different. Also, I think it add to the story. Yeah, it does. Like, same for when you've got the ugly face or the handsome who gets captured, branded, and you see his hair, so it gives him a unique look. Because the others are all bald. When did the guy die?
Did I just hear something?
It's like I feel more comfortable showing my actual hair to y'all. Yeah. He was self-conscious about his hair. $29 ago. Well, I guess it means the next time we finish this Vendetta mission, he should show himself. Never. He lived through the whole playthrough. He had the special war cry. Come on. I prefer to have my captains not have a war cry, because I like to, you know, hear them say the lines when I turn them into dash cheater.
You should have known. Kill one Uruk, and his brother kills you. It's the law of blood. Nothing personal.
I know, it's fair that you like the war cry. I'm not saying it's not a good war cry, I'm just saying I prefer to hear the war cries. But do not hear the war cries on some captains. Because it helps me identify them. I don't know who was his blood brother. I don't know this guy.
I am chosen master. Chosen master.
He's just some random player's enemy. Well, they are racist, so there's nothing new about that. They just are.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to capture Drake? When I find you, you're going to pay.
Boom. And boom. Imagine that the Eye God was brothers with the Mad Eye. On the one eye. That would explain what happened to the eye. You know. I think Mad Eye is basically because he gouged out his own eye for fun. That's why he's called Mad. One eye just got shot accidentally. Well, the Amputator was the blood brother of the Iron Arm, Kingslayer, Dismembered, playing. Or was, you know, simply the guy who had fun because the Dismembered or the Amputator probably aren't really best friends. If he sees ya, he wants your limbs for him. And if you know of the lore of Game of Thrones, you'd know that the Kingslayer had his right arm chopped off. Because he kept talking about how his father would help him out of trouble. So the guy who captured him just showed him that he had no power here.
You might want to plug your ears, Orc.
Of course, in this case, we've got the left arm missing instead. To be frank, it didn't make much sense on the show. Well, the Boltons are basically sadists, so they don't need a reason to chop off bits of you. Yeah, because he was one of the best swordmen in all the realms, and what happened is that the guy was like, "Oh, you lost your good arm. What are you good for now?" So afterwards, the Kingslayer was treated like trash until he was finally freed.
That grog was
Yes,
right
that's
up
an
to
Easter egg,
the
yes.
wall. Someone will pay.
Yeah, but you know, risking their alliance with Lannisters got the Psycho Tracker was petty. Well, you know, what was his name? Rogue? The guy who chopped off his arm? Oh, I messed this up. In the books, the brave companions cut off his hand to intentionally damage the Vulcan's relationship with Paragon. Yeah. I haven't read the books yet. I'm planning to. I would devour them and would hopefully get a better version of an ending than what we got with season 8. Luck.
They say a little bit of poison goes a long way. Well, I've put a lot of poison on this, and I'm eager to see what it does to you.
Sorry for the spoilers then. Don't worry, I'm not against spoilers when the book has been out for years.
I live to serve, to serve.
I just try to get into the lore, so of course I'm getting some spoilers. I'm not offended by it, by any means. I just got offended by Dave and Dan, who ruined the series. I see my Vatkeeper, but he's naked. I bet that's one of the reasons why they changed voice actors. They switched them.
Fiend! Whatever you do to me is pointless. I do not feel pain. I do not die. I simply continue.
Oh well, he didn't come back as the Stormbringer. Got to try again, or we try again another day, because I'd like to eat my pizza now. I picked up the books in 2015, though to myself, convenient time Winds of Winter should be released any moment now. How hard is it to turn into a Stormbringer? Well, it's not that hard, it's just RNG. Can I get some pizza too? Well, it depends. Do you like feta cheese, mushrooms, spinach, and black olives with some creamy garlic sauce on it? Because that's my pizza. And it's waiting for me. Well, I'm gonna keep trying, but it's possible to get him to become the Stormbringer. It's just RNG being what it is. So yeah, I'm going to take a break for now. Don't know if I'm going back to stream later. I keep saying that, but if I come back to stream later, it would probably be for another game. Because I like Shadow of War, but sometimes I enjoy playing other games. So yeah, that will be all for now. Thank you for watching. Have a good day or good evening.